The last program to look at is a program called Defraggler. This is a defragmentation program, and here you can choose which drives. If you have multiple drives, you can choose which drives to defrag. You can analyze it to see if it's worth defragging, if it's badly fragmented or not. You can choose from a defrag, a full defrag, or a quick defrag. And in file list, if you hit analyze, it will analyze whichever drive you select, and it will show you all the files that are fragments of on your hard drive. Plus, it'll allow you here to search for the files. And here it gives you a breakdown of the color coding. The color coding is to help you understand, because there's little squares here. Once you're analyzing it or defragging it will show you what these little dots here mean by the color coding, and you can edit these to get a better view or a different view and change the colors if you want to customize it. So that's the 4 programs that I would recommend using to speed up your computer, to make things run smoother. And like I said before, you can also do it through system settings by changing them manually. And first of all, you can go into Start, type in msconfig, and it brings up the system configuration window. And this allows you to, again, like in CCleaner, you can access the startup and choose things that you want to deselect that are not needed during startup, which will definitely affect your boot time. Plus, you can go into services, and I'd recommend hitting hide all Microsoft services in case you switch any services off that affect the operating system, because once you do this, all these services left are third-party services and don't have anything directly to do with the operating system. And I would leave switching Microsoft services off to a more advanced user, but for an average basic user, you should be able to see which ones you don't need, and this should help as well. It takes more processes off your machine. They don't have to be running, which then further reduces the RAM and memory that you have running, which all helps the better system performance. And you can also, one last thing, system settings you can change. You can change the themes and take off the arrow on Windows 7, which helps a lot, particularly on boot up time. You'd save maybe 10 seconds, I would say, easily off by taking the visual effects off Windows 7. And you can do that by going to Start and then Computer, right clicking, hitting Properties, going to Advanced System Settings, and going to this Performance section and hitting Settings. And then by default it will say let Windows choose what's best for my computer, and I would change it from that to adjust for best performance. The downside with this is it's going to give you a Windows 98 kind of look, which is the downside, but a quick trick you can do to make it look slightly better, not a lot better, but it makes it look slightly better, is that you can then go into right click, personalize, then go down to Windows 7 Basic, and it'll give you a slightly better look and theme. It won't be that dull grey. It replaces it with a slightly better kind of pale blue Windows Basic theme. So you're keeping some of the visuals along with a lot better performance. So that's really all the things that you can do to speed up your computer, startup wise and overall performance. While you're working, opening up different windows and web browsing, everything will become a lot quicker through doing all this, because there's more memory freed up. There's not a lot of programs, unnecessary programs running. So hopefully that you've learned something from this, and hopefully these programs work out for you and you notice a difference on your computer once you've done these things. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks and goodbye.